Good morning. It is Wednesday the 20th of May. Today, 1 year ago, I was due to give my last speech as convener of the Safeguarding Committee of the General Assembly. And a year ago, it didn't happen. A year ago, I was delayed because of all the extra business that was being done at the General Assembly, and as I sat waiting for the committee to be called to give their report, my friend Sue, who had bred my last Labrador, Poppy, came and said that because Poppy had died, it was about time I got a new dog. Good morning. And so we're here at the Grange Cemetery, as I remember being told I needed to get a new dog. So we now have a new dog, and he's enjoying the sun, but not in the Grange Cemetery. Today, as we remember the General Assembly of the Church of Scotland, I've come here to this grave, and I'll try and hold it still and let you read it as I read from Ecclesiastes. There's an opportune time to do right things, a right time for everything on earth, a right time for birth and another for death, a right time to plant and another to reap, a right time to kill and another to heal, a right time to destroy and another to construct, a right time to cry and another to laugh, a right time to lament and another to cheer, a right time to make love and another to abstain, a right time to embrace and another to part, a right time to search and another to count your losses, a right time to hold on and another to let go, a right time to rip out and another to mend, a right time to shut up and another to speak up, a right time to love and another to hate, a right time to wage war and another to make peace. This is the burial stone of the Reverend John Brown, who was the moderator of the General Assembly from May 1916 to May 1917. He was a renowned minister, the minister of Bellahouston Church in Glasgow, now Ibrox, and he'd been there for 31 years, and he must have been a great scholar because Glasgow University awarded him a Doctor of Divinity in 1909. So he was more than just a parish minister. And when he became the moderator of the General Assembly, Britain and the rest of the world was in an all-out war on the Western Front and throughout the world. And little did he know, when he was called to be moderator, that his moderatorial year would be life-changing, not only for Scotland, but also for his family. He was married, and he had 8 children, 5 sons, one of whom died in infancy, and 3 daughters. And barely 6 weeks after he was made moderator of the General Assembly, the Battle of the Somme commenced. And in July, 17 days after the beginning of the Battle of the Somme, his youngest son, Harold, aged 19, died at the Somme, at Delville Wood. He was already a Glasgow University student, and his body was never found, and he is memorialised on the Thiepval Memorial at the Somme. And then towards the end of his moderatorial year, 1 month before the end, his eldest son John died in Gaza. He was a member of the Highland Light Infantry, and he's buried in Gaza with a gravestone which says, "Faithful unto death." And then 1 month later, as he was ending his moderatorial year, His son George, aged 23, died in Iraq, and he's buried in Basra. And then in October 1918, barely 3 weeks before the end of the First World War, his fourth son died, William, aged 26. He was an athlete and the only one of the brothers who did not attend Glasgow University. He attended Edinburgh and was a lawyer and a writer to the Signet. He was in the Staffordshire Regiment. He died just outside Ypres at Hooge, one of the major battle sites in 1918. It's on the road out of Ypres on the way to Passchendaele, and it's one of the most beautiful cemeteries I've ever seen. And he too, like his brother John, has this statement on his gravestone: faithful unto death. You could imagine the trauma and stress that this caused his father and his mother. And barely a year and a half after his monitorial year, and only 4 months after the death of his fourth son, John Brown died in Edinburgh in 1919. His wife lived to the age of 94, and she outlived 7 of her 8 children. Her two of her daughters died in the 20s. And so I always think this is one of the saddest and also inspiring stones we have in this graveyard. Faithful unto death. The Lord bless thee and keep thee. The Lord make his face to shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The Lord lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. Tomorrow we will be hearing from Kate, who will give us her thought of the day on someone who challenged and led and encouraged the church on this General Assembly week.